All right. The entire section so far has been. It's taken me a while to swallow it all, you know, to like ingest it all because so much of the information is holy shit. A lot of it is just like big time holy shit, the hell's going on. All right, but for the time being. Let's go with Emmerich. He definitely has something he wants to show us. Emmerich and trying to think who? Emmerich and maybe Bellara? Who applies Sundered? Lucanus applies Sundered. Who detonates Weekend? Dabrin. I mean, either way, it's just gonna be an outing, so it doesn't matter who we bring along, so.
Back in the crossroads. Still feels like one false step could send you anywhere.
Alright, I don't know if anything new unlocked here on the crossroads. So what we're gonna do, I don't know why I even stepped over there. But what I should do, I should just immediately come to Minrathos. To Navara, sorry. We can go with Emmerich. Alright, visit NECROPOLIS Garden with Emmerich. God damn, but the story so far of the game is so fucking interesting. Like, Sola's story. Damn. Like, before, it like in Trespasser, really did paint him as a... I mean, there was things like that he did that were like incredibly also damning, like the fact that he killed a bunch of people by creating the veil. But everything so far that we learn about him, everything about him causing the blight, him, you know, killing off the Titans, everything that he did for his people and everything is just like, my god. Like, it really makes you realize about the same, like, this is the same guy that we talked in the Inquisition. That same wandering, lonely apostate, elven apostate that we talked to.
My trouble ahead.
Whoa, that's a rage demon?
Need to move. We're under fire. Look out.
Ah. Alright, that's okay. That's okay if I gotta heal. I have like a few things that we can grab on. Also, we need a wisp for that section right there. Forgotten coin. What do we need these for anyway? Like, have we figured out why? Or is it just like a... I think it might just be like a little thing that we can grab on. Like, for us to sell. Okay, but we can... If we do find a wisp somewhere, it's gonna be huge. Oh, hi!
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
Soft whispers.
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
Where are the remains though? Tell me that and then just like put a timer. We hear it? Okay, there's another one over here.
The bones we found just disappeared.
Of course they did.
Okay. Alright, understandable. Did not step in that area. It's like not in there. So it's anywhere in here, I'm gonna assume.
Let's try this again.
Soft whispers. There you go. Another one right here. I don't think I noticed this one. There you go. There's another one here. I'm hoping there's just a total of 4. Otherwise... No, there's more! Oh, I see it. Tell me you're the last one. There's more? Oh, that was it.
That did it. The bones are back where they should be.
Oh, and you're coming along. Okay, thank you. I do actually need you. You little shit. We just put over here. Research robes. You have just equip, you do. Nice. Our caretaker power. There's something I had to pick up over here for the caretaker. Memento Mori. A picture filled with dance symbolism of necromantic arts. These allegory illustrations are popular gifts for children about to come of age. Public warning. Caretaker power. A wanted poster of the notorious half-made bandit, the thief who escaped a Mornwatch anatomy class post-mortem. He remains a persistent scourge in Navarra City. Damn. You know, in Inquisition, I won't lie. With Inquisition, I did kind of... I mean... I didn't think she was exaggerating, but when Cassandra talked about how Navarrans look up onto about, you know, the whole... how they deal with corpses and all that. I thought that maybe she was exaggerating a little bit about how much they care about them, but, you know, This puts a lot of light into it. Now I understand why she was kind of just... She wanted to get out of, like, living in the bara. Given how... You know, she even says so that her uncle spent most of the time speaking to the dead and actually living with them. You know, living with the alive people. Hopefully this is not trapped. I see something shiny, I want to grab it. Vibrant Quill. Views of this school seem completely alien, so deep inside the Grand Necropolis, they must have belonged to someone who yearned for brighter days and brighter places. To effect the proper cleansing of the balls of the beloved, should malign spirits find their way into the balls, they will be drawn again and again. After you drive them out, you must light candles to keep them from returning.
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us.
Eyes open. Got us from a distance.
Oh, that was easy.
The bara is dedicated to preserving the deceased. I suppose the displays of the Grand Necropolis seem a bit exotic to you all.
I can't see it every day.
Ah, we've done it.
So, do we light the candles in here somewhere, or... What's up?
Ready if you are. Let's end this.
That's the last of them. Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place.
Ah, okay. These. Hopefully they're not timed.
Last candle. The vaults should be quieter now.
The air grows lighter already.
What do you have? Funeral light armor. Is it any better? No, it's slower. And detentions at least 50% of the damage. And right, you're staying with that armor. It looks amazing and it's a lot better than the ones that we found already. Haven't checked to see if we can buy something new for him. Ah, here it is. Okay. We were on save 69. Nice. Alright, Emmerich. Let's hang out. Perform rites with Emmerich. As Emmerich performs rituals to honor the dead of the Grand Necropolis, a senior necromancer opens up about his past. Alright, let's see. I'm down. Down to get to know him better. Ooh, this is pretty.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
Oh. He looks so cute.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
I mean, that's actually a solid lesson. Lesson. I don't know which one to say. I'm between these two. That I was gonna say, like, usually I think my rogue will be creeped out, but that actually makes a lot of sense.
It's like being in a very, very specialized museum.
Yes, but the purpose of the tableau...
Wait, did one just move?
That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
This is confusing me. But I'd say, I mean, yeah, I guess it'd only be right.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Hauntings?
Let's continue.
Not gonna lie, this is pretty cool.
So, what now?
We light candles in remembrance of the dead.
Ah. This reminds me of a lot of Dia de
Would
los
you care to light
Muertos.
the candle, Rook?
I was saying, this reminds me a lot of Dia de los Muertos overall.
Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon. Surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So, the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
From time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber. Could you light the next candle?
So, wait, very unlikely or very likely? Because if it's very likely, that's scary. If we find ourselves somewhere else.
Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants?
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
Right. Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
And beautiful.
Necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census.
Oh, so you don't know.
You'll need to light these candles as well.
Alright.
Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
A little
Lords
bit.
of Fortune have an eye for craftsmanship.
But it is pretty cool, though.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me.
Like I'm actually I'm actually wowed on how pretty and how everything is built around here. And they pay a lot of respect to their dead too. Like you hear necromancy, you think that
Look here.
Ooh. Hey.
Hi. Should I say hi?
It's curious about you. We're also enjoying the
Cute.
gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
With her cute.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
Oh,
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me.
Oh, that's comforting.
Come, the next set of graves lies ahead.
So pretty.
Please,
Like this-
light
oh.
the next candles if you would.
Like the way how different the northern parts of Data's handle everything. It's pretty cool. Like Seers, Navarra with the dead or spirits.
There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites. I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be the living, right?
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before.
That is so... This is actually so kind. This is actually comforting. Like, very, very comforting overall. Like, out of an outside
We must
viewer...
get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body.
Yes, he's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light.
Yeah, whatever Emmerich has been talking about, it's just very comforting that they do this for, like, you know, the living, so they can have some comfort about the past, like the people who have passed away.
Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell.
All right. So, what now?
Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Oh. Spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The
Hero.
necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
All right. Emmerich is actually genuinely such a sweetheart. Right, there you go. Ooh.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
Plenty of times.
Hasn't everyone from time to time?
When I was younger, it happened more often than that. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, in sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
By the way, with this topic with Emmerich, that is a very understandable fear and something that I kind of sometimes also have gone along. It's I understand where he's coming from, especially because of like that. I had like, you know, not exactly panic attacks, but like that kind of feeling as well, where like there's like a lot of dread, especially with the topic regarding death. So him talking about this is like, you know, even like I know, and I also heard and know people, a lot of people also struggle with that. But within time, you kind of do get some, you know, peace. It like, it is something like, it's just like, you know, it comes to you and you have like a lot of like panic and dread and anxiety just rise on you just thinking about it. Especially if you have dealt with like, you know, death recently and all that. You know, I 100% understand and like know where Enric is coming from with all this. This is very, this hits close to home for me. That's, I don't know if that's a proper word. I don't know if that's a proper way of saying it, but yeah. But no, I'm gonna say that's very thoughtful.
That sounds great. Thanks.
Would you mind letting Manfred pour? He does so love seeing the steam rise from the cups.
Anything from Manfred. But yeah, Emmerich is such a sweetheart, honestly. A lot of these quests are very... like, they're very nice overall. Like, every companion's quest is just... it talks about, like, a lot of hard topics that are just very... are different topics that are very hard to talk about. And this is especially very... This topic in particular as well is also very vulnerable to talk about. Like, you know, the fear of death or fear of just dying. So yeah, this one was very... I think this quest actually overall brought a lot of peace on my mind as well. Very comforting as well. Because of the understanding that, you know, I had that before. I had that problem before as well. And then, you know, also hearing through like Emmerich's storyline that, you know, somebody that deals with the dead and whatnot also kind of deals with it. It's also just, you know, I understand where he's coming from, and I completely, you know, agree with everything he said regarding the emotions and all that, and sometimes you just like have to power through it. That is how, that is pretty much how life is. Alright, this is Emmerich ability cooldowns are reduced by 10%. Your other components cooldowns are reduced by 10 seconds whenever Emmerich abilities defeat an enemy. Nice. While performing rites in Necropolis, Emmerich confessed that he's always been haunted by a fear of his own mortality. The rites brought him peace, however, and left him in an even greater resolve to face the perils of the worlds above. Yeah, I 100% relate to Emmerich regarding that fear as well. But, you know, over time, I've come to be at peace with it. This was overall a very nice quest, honestly. Rises now the evening star, country with to hail desire. Feel the old ears clutching toll, mark the banking of the fire. This bit particularly is so hauntingly beautiful. Like, oh my god. I love this so much. I am just so wowed and amazed for this entire area. This is actually very beautiful. Wait, what? Hello? Where are we? Oh, a Randy Dowager. So is this what he meant, that sometimes they just teleport to us? Oh, hey. An upgrade for Tash. I haven't checked how companions are feeling about me. They're still at thrill of the chase. I'll take it. I still don't know what the... If Bond and the thumbs up and all that means that I'm doing alright, you know? Alright. Let's go. There's an area we need to explore with, there's an area that we need to explore with Tash. Shit, but I don't remember which area. Is it over here? God, I love Tash's armor. Every time I see it, I'm just like, it looks so fucking cool.
Was the transposition of Mythol.
The what?
The carrier of the spirit. Not as a full possession, but gaining memories of the past.
Oh, okay.
Rumor has it, Morrigan helped the Inquisitor, possibly by turning into a dragon to...
She what? How'd she do it? What kind of dragon?
Well, I wasn't there.
We have to ask her next time.
Every time dragons are brought up, Tash is like, ooh. Say what now? Like, she... They were so uninterested at first. And then they... immediately, like... The ears perked up just whenever he brought up about dragons. Just a lot more.
We have them now. Well struck, Rook.
Thanks.
Need your expert. I think this wisp wants something.
Alright, where are you going? Tash?
I'm on it.
Thanks.
massage. Got this.
And then this one.
All right.
And then it wants to go over here.
Got it.
Okay. And then right here.
Gotcha.
Oh,
For us. Thanks.
excited acclamation.
Generous.
Yes, follow me. We have something to do over here. Nice. What do we have? Enchanted long blade. Are we using that? Nice. Hey, our long blade got equipped. Sorry, got upgraded, not equipped. We already had it equipped. All right. There's something still here. Oh!
Wonder what their story was.
I could ask, if you'd like.
Wait, really? The Mistner lives in the plains below the halls. It was a mistake to trap one of them alone. Who rang those chimes? What was the ship that I saw glide into the thickest patch of fog? Why am I still cold days later, even in front of a fire? Make her ache for the sky.
Stumbling. The steps. Skeletons saw. Oh. No choice. Had to be brave. Had to be brave. Too late to cry. So many graves.
Hey, sorry, I keep activating this. I keep calling over to Spite. You know, I was just jumping there and just like winging it, not knowing if it was supposed to be the place that I was supposed to go, but it was. Nice, we got a new armor for Emmerich. Less bonus ability damage, but 10% weakness, effectiveness. Let's see. 61% discovered. There's a chest down here that's still... It's on the second floor. Third floor, sorry. Do I remember how I got to that floor, though? I don't. Currently, we're on the second floor. Let's see if we can get there. I want to unlock whatever it's on the other side of that. Okay, well, yeah, we keep going this way. Wait, do we? I feel like we're not going the correct way. Oh no, we are.
About to get fun.
Yes!
Excellent. All safe?
Okay, where are we now? Is this blocked? No, I want to get up there. Well, we can't get up there again then. Oh no, wait, it says we can get up there from here, okay. Shit, didn't say less. Okay, so we head over this way. That's it. That is if the game doesn't have another barrier in there. Open from the other side. Let me out of this, okay? Hello. You guys are not... Okay, I was gonna say not enemies. There we go.
Someone finally stopped that scream.
Yeah?
Thank goodness. The dead here have suffered enough indignities.
Alright, we're back up here. There it is. Alright, what do we have now? The Dying Wish, Epic Arcane Staff, or Embrick. So it deals more necrotic damage, more a bunch of stagger. Attack by target deals necrotic damage to nearby enemies. Apply necrotic on hit if attack my target damage 3 or more enemies. Ooh, yeah. Nice. Alright. That was a lot. But I think we've done everything in the NECROPOLIS Hall so far. 66% discovered. Treviso doesn't have any quests so far as we see. We do have a quest for Tash, but let's go back to the lighthouse now that we completed these few quests in here. Any new missives? Nothing? Oops. Lucanus and Harding.
Looking for a little light reading?
I thought Solus might have some books on ancient dwarves. What do you like to read for fun, Lucanus?
Romance.
Oh.
Really?
Why is that so hard to believe?
Damn. Some romance. Let's go talk to Emmerich. Now that we're back here.
With all my regards. Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Are you homesick, Emmerich?
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
So, I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Morn Watch?
Oh, All Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What's the Mournwatch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the Grand Necropolis and preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Must keep you busy.
Not often, but on occasion.
Alright, tell me about Necropolis.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead, a vast well of history, the duty and shelter of every watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
What do Watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
A few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive. Perhaps only shivers in the void.
Alright, you mentioned homesickness. Are you alright, Enric?
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
You can get anything out of the dead, and they just let you leave Navarra.
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens.
No problem.
There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
Of course. With the undead. I'd say sure, and I get missing home.
Sounds good. Sometimes I miss home too.
Rook, I'm not... well, perhaps a little.
You'll cheer up once we look at some graves, I bet.
The ceremony should be most centering. I'll let you know when it's time.
Of course. The Great Passage. How strange to wake up and I realize I have no lesson to plan. My last batch of people were well set, or so I pray when class ended. Edwina and Lauren Mercer letters. How flattering to be remembered by one of 4 students. As concerned by in the lighthouse, I can't help but think the first question so many of them ask. If it's true that every person who dies as prayer must enter the mortal world and return, it often surprises them to learn this idea is really Navaran. Summoning a benign spirit to answer this question is one of my favorite practice of demonstrations. You can tell that he is devoted and so, like, you know, he has passion for this, and the fact that he loves teaching it too. Such a treat for the novices. The line of inquiry students swiftly learn is impossible. The majority of spirits have difficulty grasping the very concept of quantities, let alone numbers. No one, mortal or otherwise, appear to know how tally both the people in the world and spirit in the fate. Yet I cannot dismiss the idea that there might be some unnotable exchange of fate-born spirits and human soul. The folklore is intertwined with very founding Navarra, and if I had learned anything here, is that the fate is stranger than even we of the Necropolis have imagined. Okay, we still need to hang out with Tash. But are they doing alright? Or are they? No, they're not working out. Hello, Hassan. You're so cute. What's up, you two?
So the wardens uncover a journal. It leads to a clutch of griffin eggs, and the damn things hatch.
Is there a question in there?
Usually there would be. Guess I'm still stunned.
Come on. You must have seen Stranger.
Sure. But I wish I'd seen that.
These two with their... I just noticed that these two are like going off with their unbuttoned shirts. What's up?
Is something wrong, Tosh?
I got out a frying pan. I was gonna make something to eat. Just can't remember what.
Oh, are you worried that you're forgetting because of magic?
No, this happens all the time. Didn't even think I was hungry.
Mood, no, that's actually so fucking real. That happens to me too. Sometimes I'm just like, I have like, you know, the need for like some food or something out there, and I prepare, like I go to the kitchen, I see what we have, and then I'm just like standing there in the kitchen. I'm just like, I don't think I was actually hungry. Like I think it was just like, I just went there and I was just bored. I don't know. It's just... My hunger betrays me sometimes. Thinking that I have something in mind to cook and I'm just like, never mind, I don't think I do. Let me just check up on Barrick, we always do. Barrick? What's up?
Our enemies are gods, Rook. Nobody fights those alone. That's why Solus lost and why you'll win. He always thought his attachments were a tragic flaw he had to overcome. But they're a strength.
I mean, his attachments... that is very true. But his attachments also is what led to certain of his victories. Like, remember what he did to those spirits, that he sacrificed them? So, yeah. I understand why he doesn't want to have people under his command or control again because of what he did before.
Abundance.
Hey, 1 max potions? I'll take it. Oh, we can upgrade mine. We can upgrade it so it has more defense. Nice. Let me upgrade Daverin's actually a little bit. All right, next one up is Tash. I'm gonna go hang out at Tash at the Lords of Valor's Hall. And I'm very excited to do that too.
Hey, Hassan. Hi there, boy.